we are not facing a political crisis.
Okay.
Neither are we facing a serious economic crisis as far as Malaysia is concerned. What we are facing is effects of a global meltdown which will impact adversely on our economy, and as a result, what we are having to cope with is an expected slowdown in terms of our economic growth and possible consequences of that, which includes possible downsizing and retrenchment of workers by the private sector. But on the other hand, there are some saving grace. Inflation is expected to moderate next year. In fact, the latest figures indicate that the worst is over, and we should be able to achieve in the region of about 4% or even less next year. Fuel prices have come down. That's a big relief to the people. And Malaysia will experience a slowdown in terms of economic growth, but we are not expected to go into recession or even a technical recession. This is not to say that we are in a state of denial. We are bracing for the worst, in the sense that there are plans, and we have people who have the experience of going through or having gone through the last Asian financial crisis. Our economy is more robust and more resilient. The banking system is on stronger footing, has more liquidity. The banks are continuing to lend. So, but on the other hand, we must be on guard. We have to monitor the situation very closely. In fact, we're doing it on a weekly basis within the Treasury, as well as the National Economic Council, which is chaired by the Prime Minister, and I'm a member of the Council, so that we will make the necessary adjustments if the external environment gets any worse. We are looking at some possibilities, and one of the ways in which I mentioned in my fiscal stimulus package is that we will try to monetize some of the government assets, starting with a few pieces of quite strategic land that we have, and we can easily put or place these assets either on the basis of open bidding or on the basis of selling to a government organization on the basis of fair market price. So we are looking into ways and means to have some latitude in terms of the government fiscal position should the external environment get any worse. No, we are aware of it. That's why we are very strict in terms of ceiling. Government expenditure, for example, various ministries, if they request for additional expenditure, it is normally responded by saying that you have to rearrange or reprioritize your projects, but you have to operate within the ceiling. So therefore we are mindful of trying to stick to the 4.8% deficit. When you talk about the price of oil going down, it is compensated somewhat by the reduction in fuel subsidy. So we expect the deficit to be still at the manageable level. That's why we're going on market rate and competitive bidding. So we will ensure that the government will maximize its potential revenue from the sale of these assets. It depends, but it will be at arm's length transaction. Whether we have an open bidding system, which means that private companies can participate, or even if we sell to a friendly party, if we sell to one of the GLCs or EPF or whatever it is, it will be on a fair market price. Yes, we're in a process of doing so. We will get fair valuation of the assets, and if the land is too big, if it's a large tract of land, then we will do a master plan first of that land, and we can even parcel out in stages. If you do it in stages, we get better value for that land, as well as to ensure there's eco-friendly development as well. I think the public doesn't want another concrete jungle to emerge. Yeah. So it has to be eco-friendly kind of development as well.